What's going on, everybody? Yeah, I streamed earlier over on Twitch there, Tom. So I was just getting everything, all the settings and everything changed, getting set back up for the YouTubes. Stony Scientist, what's going on? Clash, Dakota. Anyway, let's get this thing rolling, huh? I'm gonna do some Chaos 7s here. I had trouble not having a variety of heroes on floor 57 on Onslaught, so I'm gonna do some Chaos 7 and get some relics. I really needs me some relics. Right now, basically, I've got the Dryad and Skyguard towers and a crappy setup for the EV. Captain Comic Dude, Sky, what's going on? Anyway, let's get some trials going here. James, what up? How you guys doing today? Tristan? It's gonna feel like easy mode coming back, even with my crappy gear. Now it's back to the gear gating system. I think this Dryad is geared good enough. I mean, I'll have to see how the drops are, but it should be geared good enough to get some decent gear. Not been getting alerts. I'm not really sure. Now I had family in town, so I haven't done a whole lot this week. That may be part of it. You're just used to seeing more activity, and there's been none. But gotta spend time with the family, you know. Alright, grab the EV back. I want to see nothing but medallions, please. Medallions for days. Hit the button, Trendy. Hit the button. Give me that super RNG button, please. I would appreciate it a ton. Oh, if that was only a thing. Let's see, I can go higher up the stairs than that. There we go. Let's do that. What have I got left? I got 370 left. That leaves me 330. That's about perfect as far as the math. Five, and then 6 over here, maybe? I think this should work. I tell you what, switching back over to Trials after doing Onslaught makes Trials feel just trivial in comparison. If you don't have the EV yet, James, I would definitely recommend the EV2. Light rain. Yeah, I just had to switch. I didn't have YouTube set up either, so I had to switch the thumbnail and descriptions and all that stuff. All that good stuff. I'm going to get my first win in They Are Billions tonight here on YouTube. Going to start late night at 11 o'clock p.m. I know it's going to happen. I've been getting so close. I still have yet to win. Now, I haven't put a ton of time into it, but I put enough time into it where I debated on getting over my stubbornness and dropping the difficulty a little bit. Oh, you already have the EV2. Yeah, the Mystic and the Dryad are definitely strong choices. I would consider one of those, personally. The Mystic is definitely one of my favorites, but you can't deny that the Dryad is just ridiculously OP right now. Now, we all know what happens to OP heroes. They get nerfed. So I need, well, I don't need, but what I want, well, I want better relics for the Dryad. I need a medallion for Frosties, a medallion or a mark for cannons, a medallion or a mark for flame auras and lightning strike auras, and then a medallion for sand, and I would feel a lot better about myself. I wouldn't whine near as much then. And you all know how I like to whine. I should be able to go through some pretty quick matches, though. Even, I mean, no need to take breaks for upgrading or anything. I can just do it all during the waves. Actually, Earth Shatters, too. I mean, I don't need Earth Shatters. I still don't know what I'm going to do this time. I'm probably going to end up resetting. Because next weekend, a week from tomorrow, I'm going to make sure that my account is freshly reset. And I'm going to do a Chaos 1 to Chaos 7 on stream. Well, I think some of the other heroes should be buffed, personally, but, I mean, Trendy doesn't have a history of that. If one hero is OP, they don't bring the other heroes up to match the one that's OP. They nerf the OP hero. So my guess is they're going to do something about the third B. Or maybe not. I mean, Poison Dart Towers were ridiculously OP for a year plus in the game. And it took forever for them to get balanced down. The Dryad hasn't actually been OP for all that long. Oops, and here I said I wasn't going to take any breaks, just going to hit the button. And what do? I don't hit the button. I definitely want to see some relics dropping now. I want to hear that sound. I want to hear that legendary drop sound. I'm on Chaos 7, right? Yeah, okay. I thought I saw the little purple on me from the assassins. I guess not. There it is. Neither one of these guys dropped me a legendary. That's not right. Pretty decent totem there. What have I got? Or I got that totem earlier, that's right. The Dryad's good for lazy building. In the higher, I mean, Light Rain, of course, is way up there, but even like on, say, floor 70 or whatever, having a good mix is, or a good variety of available towers makes a big, big difference. When they finally put some quality of life in and I decide to push Onslaught floors, I definitely won't be playing the Dryad very much then. Well, the left click isn't doing all that much, but the left click is restoring your little corrupted juice. The damage from left click is not significant, though. The Dryad's beast mode damage is from the stars. It's always been that way, though. It just, you know, you can get into the millions and millions of DPS really, really quickly. Alright, Slickelion, what you got? Nothing. Dang. Plaguing Hawk's got nothing. Nobody's got anything for me here. Bunch of purple totems. I want the relics so bad, it's not going to give them to me. I know that's the case. I just know it. In fact, I may end up making that reset that I do next week for the stream. I may end up making that the last reset I do for a while. And just play some other games. Because it is just, it's very grindy. You know, what's the little pamphlet in the casino say when the fun stops? Well, too much grind and the fun definitely stops. No doubt about it. They don't even have to be good, Tom. Just anything that's legendary, so it's got all 4 stats. It doesn't have to be like max Chaos 7 stuff, which I'm not going to get without upgrading, I don't think. I mean, it's possible. I gotta look at my, definitely look at my loot. What do we got there? That's a decent medallion. Just a shame it's not legendary, so no defense health on it. Not one legendary item. Ugh. Robbed. Give it to me here. There we go. Now we're talking. Sword? Actually not terrible, but it has no ability power on it. I think I'll use it anyway. Just for the gear gating thing. What's this? Sounds like Dead Road. Indeed it is. Let's see what we got there. Alright, let's use that, because it's definitely a better piece than I am in Chaos 7, so the gear gating is a thing. Even though it doesn't have the right stats. I throw that there. So I can throw that there. 771. Let's throw that there. That one is upgraded. Decisions. There we go. There's a direct upgrade with the correct stats. I mean, obviously I'd rather have a legendary piece and have some 885. Yep, those are both better. Rather have a legendary piece and have all the stats, you know. If you're just starting off, I would start off with Onslaught. The gear progression is better. As far as progressing through the game, Onslaught, you definitely get better gear. I mean, you get better gear faster. Let's see here. Get the EV back. And then just spam it up, I think. Makes for some quick builds anyway. No cyborgs. No cyborgs equal good game. What's going on, FaZe? Is there a point after the campaign? Well, yeah, I mean, if you... The challenge is not in campaign. If you enjoy the best thing to look at it is look at campaign as checking it out and seeing if you like the game. If you like the game and you want to continue playing and you want to actually get challenged, then absolutely. There's lots of point past campaign. Campaign's just definitely just getting your feet wet. No doubt about it. And it leaves me 350 over here, which isn't a ton, but I got a feeling it will probably work. And that leaves me 210. How about 7 Bs? It'd be real original. There we go. But yeah, I mean, like my real life friends and stuff that always want to check the game out and ask me about it, I tell them that, you know, play through the campaign, see if you like the game. If I mean, just playing through the campaign as a free-to-play game, it's well worth the playthrough. You know, it's, you know, you'll get several hours of enjoyment and not spend a penny. And then if you like it, then keep pushing, you know. We're going to end up getting a new hero soon, I think, Tom. They've been teasing it again. How you can judge that, or, I mean, obviously it's not foolproof, but one of the ways I always look to judge that is, are they just making statements on Twitter, or are they posting images? If they're going through the time to create images to put on Twitter about little teases for things that are coming, then something's coming soon. I think the next big update, personally, I think it's going to have the Barbarian. The Barbarian's been teased so heavily for about a year, and they already said that the Barbarian will come before any gender swaps do. Elandrian said that on one of the dev streams, so we know it's coming. It's in the works. It's just a matter of when. Let's see. Get a little love in over here. Good enough. Part of me wishes that they would just start a new project. because one of the inherent problems they have with Dungeon Defenders 2 is it's an old, outdated game engine that's no longer updated. So using Unreal 3 in a world where Unreal 4 is actually starting to get a little bit old is very limiting. I imagine it's very frustrating to deal with as a developer. But it's not like you can't just install Unreal 4 and call it good. You know, it's not copy pastable. So I mean, I know they're going to put lots more effort into DD2, but part of me just really wishes they would just get something else going with a more current game engine. And I do know for a fact that two of the devs, decent totem. Two of the devs are one is like expert level with Unity, and one of the others is like expert level with Unreal 4. So I mean, I would love to see them putting their talents to use, you know, and making a game with an engine that they're going to be able to do a little bit more with. It's not just a matter of Unreal 3, it's a matter of what version you are. The version of Unreal 3 that DD2 uses is not only outdated, but it's no longer updated. And it's been very, very limiting. They've been very public about that for the last several years. It's a source of frustration amongst the devs. No, they're not updating the game engine, Ollie. If they start a new game, when they start working on a new game, they will not be using Unreal 3. I can assure you of that. But DD2 is not going to receive any major overhauls like that. There's aspects of it. I mean, there's aspects of DD1 I liked much better as well. I like it being more loot-based. You know, where Onslaught in the Ancient Power system kind of took the loot out of the picture a little bit. I mean, you still need loot, but you don't need the perfect loot. Just anything works. Oh, there definitely 100% will not be a game engine change for DD2. I mean, that would be an enormous expense. That, you know, trendy DD2 doesn't make enough money to warrant that sort of investment. No, I don't know any of that. That's all just opinion-based, but I'm pretty confident that DD2 will never get any sort of a change like that. Let's see, just let it roll here. Guess I should have got myself some juice first, huh? Oh, I actually haven't played in like 3 or 4 days, Hunter. I was back in C7, last weekend. I had family come to visit this week, so actually, this is the first time I've gone. I went almost 48 hours. Actually, I think I did go 48 hours without even logging into DD2. I haven't done that in years. Yeah, it gives you an extra bee there, Jazz. Well, with the bees, you get a third bee. With the, guys, this is not the place to be promoting your channels. I'd appreciate it if you'd give it a break. Please. Anyway, bees get an extra bee. Slimes get increased damage and the oil. The Nimbus... What does the Nimbus do? I think the Nimbus drenches. Or the Nimbus drenches naturally. I'm not sure what Corrupt gives the Nimbus. I'd have to look at the create character screen here. I'll look after this wave is over. I would still, even with the state the Dryad's in, I would still get the EV2 first. Personally. It depends on, you know, I mean, there's a lot of aspects. You should get who you want to get. Siege roller. Still no. Well, it's only 2 runs. I guess I shouldn't be crying too much, but still no no legendary relics here. I guess I got that totem. But I really need marks for medallions. Assault on Throne Room. Yeah, I mean, like Light Rain said, that's the best bet. Pick what looks like the most fun to you. Let me see something here real quick.
A dedicated. The Dryad is the physical manifestation.
Oh yeah. The Nimbus gets the little electrocute when you're corrupt. Let me check one thing real quick. Sorry about this all. Salt on Throne Room. Yeah, it about sums it up there, Cookie. Alright, sorry about that. Come on, relics. Start dropping, please. I would appreciate it a ton. Don't remember the DU for this map, putting a beam on every lane, so I'm gonna slow build it here. Alright, what's that leave me? 680. That's what, 22 Bs with 22 left over. So that's pretty easy. 5 per lane. A lot of people love the Lavamancer, Tom. I know quite a few people that play the Lavamancer. It's their favorite hero. Man, that's way overkill here, it feels like. Or wait a minute, I did the math wrong. I based it off of 4 lanes. That's why. Alright, so there we go. We'll put the three Bs down here. That's 230. So let's get one more here. And then it'll leave me 6 for this lane. That's a little better. Protons everywhere. Good enough. Might as well use that LSA that I put that random relic on. Where do I want it? How about right there? And I'll ignore this lane. Lavamancer walls, too, are ridiculous. I mean, they cost. Yep, the Abyss Lord's a good hero. There's no bad hero, really. There, Mike. Yeah, I think everything's just gonna get steamrolled. A couple of Lady Orcs will make it out. Yeah, Ramsters are probably one of the most used Onslaught defenses. I mean, they're ridiculously effective. I mean, on some maps, you can even make archers work really well if the lanes are set up for it. Oops. Let's see, I'll do this lane and then ignore it. In fact, let's just get the wave going here. Thank you very much for subscribing there, Jaya. I appreciate it. These guys getting wrecked? Yeah. All about whether or not the bees will kill the kobolds or not. Thanks for subscribing there, Zion. I appreciate it a ton. Yeah, I try to do builds that anybody can use, though, Cookie. Even when I'm just doing mindless spam builds like this. It's always overkilled because I want people to... You know, I want it to be a build that somebody can duplicate if they want to and use it. Thanks for subscribing there, Mike. There we go. There's a relic. What do we get? Nice! There's my new best piece. Where's it gonna go? I think that one, I don't know. I'll figure it out after I get them all. I don't need him for the trial stuff here. But it's definitely a nice item. And it is of max quality. Max cast 7 quality, which tells me I can quit looking at And quit looking at loot. I mean, if it's a legendary piece or whatever that stands out, then it's all good. Three trees and the rest bees and slimes. Yeah, you can, I mean, you can do some bee spam builds on this map too, and Nimbus spam builds. The Nimbus builds, I usually end up having to put a reflect beam around this core right here. But you can throw one tree in the middle, spam Nimbus all over the place around it, and it will just wreck everything. And then if you put a reflect beam on this, on the core, it helps out. This one you don't have to worry about because everything dies before it gets there. They've been talking for a long time about changing the way the Dryad works. Alright, what's Malthius got for me? Malthius is gonna hide up here. Yeah, there's a prestige system there, Zion, where you can reset. For me personally, Stony, it's about 8 seconds. But it's all based on your connection to YouTube. So, I mean, you might be 30 seconds, 45 seconds behind. For me, it's really quick. Yeah, I don't think so either. Huh? Oh, no, it's fine. Go ahead. It's all good. Alright, have at it. I don't care. It's all good, baby. Wife talking to me, sorry. Yeah, I would agree with you there, though. I don't think there's going to be any changes for a while. I mean, who knows? Hopefully we're all pleasantly surprised and some big changes end up coming soon, but we'll see. And who got all the way over here? I just wasn't paying attention. Was that a Slikelion or something? Must have been. Ah. Where is that legendary sound? I want to hear it. Why don't you stand in that proton beam there, Tuskar? Just kick it right there. There we go. Yeah, can't ignore the Slikelion. Only got last wave though, so he'll be gone quick. Oh, he wants to go up the stairs. Head on up the stairs. Go ahead. When you finish the campaign, then you should start either Chaos 1 Trials or Floor 1 of Onslaught. There, Ali. Yeah, I actually streamed on Twitch for the last 2 hours before I started on YouTube today. Harpy's DPS is not what you actually get. What the number it shows on the tooltip is not correct. So on the tooltip it shows you a real big number, but that's not what's actually being output. If you throw it on a target dummy and let it go to town, and you'll be able to see the real number. It's usually like 60%, I think, of what's the tooltip number is. No luck. So I've gotten, what, 1 totem and 1 mark since I started here. It's basing the number off of the constant damage. But of course the Harpies don't do constant damage. They take breaks. You know, it's little, you know, it goes in cycles where it'll spit out a bunch of them and then do its little animation and then spit out a bunch of them and so on. It's unfortunate, too, because you look at the damage on that tooltip, it's a pretty exciting number, you know? Oops. Let's see. Guess now we can EV to it, huh? There's very few defenses where the tooltip number is actually correct. Now, part of that is RNG too, with, you know, it's basing crit chance as a statistic, and crit chance is not a statistic, it's a probability. So sometimes your towers might crit a bunch, and sometimes they might not crit at all. So, you know, a chance to crit is a chance to crit. Let's see. 400 left. Let's do that. The best way to farm gold is just to do the highest chaos tier trials you can. There's Zion. No good technique really for farming gold, sadly. The higher chaos trials you do, the more gold you get. And trials is significantly more gold than Onslaught. Feel like I overbeat it. I guess overbeing's better than underbeing, yeah. Yeah, you're quite a bit behind there, Stoney. That was like several minutes ago where I said something to the wife. So you might want to refresh. I watched the stream, he didn't really say anything. Lalta didn't say a whole lot at all about anything that's coming. Yeah, he's got his hands tied. He can't just spit it out, you know? What's going on? Child P. What up, Blaze? How you doing? going on, Allie? How are you? Let's see what we got. I didn't use any of my starting mana to upgrade. Let's see here. I'm going to be playing some There Are Billions later. I'm going to get my first win tonight. I keep telling myself that. Hopefully I'm not being too arrogant, because then I know it won't happen, you know? No juice. Alright, Tom, take it easy. Oh, you say you're taking a break from DD2. Fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. Gotta enjoy your games. If you're not enjoying it, there's no point, you know? Oh, I tell you what, that game is unforgiving. There's no doubt about that. You can have 3-4 hours into a map in one little thing. You miss just one little thing and it's all over. There's just no salvaging it. Come on, Plague and Hawk. Come show me what you got. Let's see your loots. Get the Sky Guards up? Yeah, I did. That one too. You know what, I'm going to up them all the way, just because why not? Not enough juice. Ran out of juice. Yeah, if you don't moderate yourself somehow, though, in either, you know, like I know Light Rain's only doing, for the most part, a few floors a day. And it makes it a lot less grindy when you do that. If you just sit there and grind it out hours and hours and hours on end, you'll end up getting bored with it before long. Man, nobody's got any loot for me today. There's something. Another mark. Better than nothing, but man, I'd really like to see some medallions. Oh, dang! That's like top of the line right there. The substat on defense health rolled really low, but man, the defense speed and defense power rolls on that are good. 22,951. That's a keeper. Oh, it should be at the top of the list there, Andrew. Well, it depends on if you like using Vamp and if it's a defense you upgrade. If it's a defense you're going to upgrade a lot and you got a good defense health roll on it, then you'll usually get more out of Vamp if over defense crit damage is why I always look at it, because you know the proton beams. There's a lot of defenses that do really good with it. What about Gribs? You got something legendary for me? Let's see the shinies. Nope. I was so excited. It's like you got a water fountain in your lane. What up, Andre? How you doing? Siege, where's it at? Stay down here and check out the ogre's fat loots though. Anyway, he's gonna give me something good. Sword. Whatever. It's got the correct stats on it this time. Maybe I'll use that one instead of this one I'm using now. Oh, I'm doing good. No complaints. Back at the grind. I didn't, I played a little They Are Billions, you know, got a pause feature. It's like it's having an RTS style game with a pause feature is awesome. It just is massive convenience. It depends on what you want to do there, Ian. It's really up to you. Unless you plan on just grinding it out over and over and over again, I would say push as high as you can. What's going on, Adam? Well, I got a legendary box at least. Yeah, what Light Rain said there, Nick. Double range. Oh, I won't get anywhere near 60 there, Cookie. I think potentially the highest I will ever go is maybe 50. I definitely won't. I mean, I'll be surprised if I even get to 50, to be honest with you. It's been grueling. The grind is just, it's too much, it's too grindy. I mean, I don't know. Without making some changes to it, it's just too grindy. What's going on there, Billy? Same map. What a variety. There's videos on my channel for it there, Cal. I don't even have a Mystic geared right now to show you anything or give you any examples, so... You know what, I'm going to go with that one just because it's got the right stats. And it does look like it's naturally meant for the Dryad, too. He's talking about ancient power there, Stony. He's not talking about levels. The highest... What is the highest? I mean, look. I think the highest is like 9 or 10. No one's made it to 90, though. Let's see... 10. Looks like Nictus hit 10. Blade is at 9. That's the top two. Actually, Peaky is at 9 as well. Let's see. Same old, huh? I wonder. I kind of want to try an experiment. I don't want to give up my win streak bonus, though. Thank you very much for subscribing there, Istvan. I do appreciate it. Yeah, that's the only way to get the blue gems. That's the premium currency. Every game's got it. Or every free-to-play game, anyway, has got it. Got some sort of premium type currency. I think, don't they? Don't they all have it? Yeah, 1000% XP bonus would be good. I mean, if you grinded it out, I really think that if you just had 50, it should be 1000 in my opinion. But I mean, obviously that's coming from the grinder's opinion, not the grindee. Thanks for subscribing, Cal. Alright, let's see. Same flavor. Yep. Quite a few people did. There, the gamer. Way more people bought into. If you look at when it first hit early access on Steam, it had very, very high player counts. Man, I feel like I missed something. How do I have so much DU left? What did I not do? Another slime down here, maybe? Oh, I didn't proton it or tree it here. That explains it. Let's see. Here's 80. Let's do this. The slimes work really so well down in that little pit. Just this, it corrals the slimes together down there. Down in that little stairwell there. How did he survive that whole route? I didn't put any slimes up here. Only 4 bees. I'm gonna have to get rid of one of those other slimes. Just do it right now. Let's see, I'll get rid of that one. Put So let's get a slime right here. Thank you very, very much, Anthony. I do appreciate it. You are sponsored number 3. Uh-oh. My 3rd ever YouTube sponsor. I do appreciate it a ton. Oh man, I'm just getting wrecked. Did I build something with the wrong heroes? I had to have. I'm just getting pushed on every lane. I must have put something with the wrong heroes. Let's see. Slimes are the correct hero. That's an unrelicked bee right there. And no wonder that wave width's so rough. Yup, no relic on that bee either. I'm sitting here thinking, my god, what the heck? Alright, that slime's good. Yeah, it's a free-to-play game, Chris. Let's see these guys. Okay, these ones are fine. What about the slimes? Yeah, the slimes are fine, too. Yeah, that's weird, Blaze. I don't know why it did that to you. Let's see, alright. It's like, man, what the heck is going on? Oops. This should make a considerable difference. Let's throw that one over here. It's the right hero this time? Yes, it is. All of the hero spotlight videos in the playlist are still current, John. There might be like one shard or whatever that's changed, but the basics of the video is still good. Oh, I do that. I build trees with the wrong relic constantly. So, I mean, there is old stuff that's that is on the channel, but I've been covering the game for 3 years, so, I mean, you know, there's going to be lots of outdated stuff, but anything that's in the playlists is still good info. No point in remaking a video that's just going to say, okay, you do the same thing here, you know. You do the exact same thing now that you did before, but it looks different on screen. I mean, that's essentially it. But the videos that aren't outdated, I take out of the Hero Spotlight playlist. I mean, there's plenty of outdated Hero Spotlights on my channel from years ago. Oh, there's over 1,000 DD2 videos there, John, so there's a lot that are old. Well, yeah, heavy cannonball changed. It's still, I still use the same shards though. I use this exact same loadout as that. I still use heavy cannonball even without the stun, with the stun changing on it or getting removed. But the only way I'll really remake the video is if it's, you know, enough changes where you're using different shards and using different stats, then I could see it being worth the effort. But at this point in the game, I don't imagine there's going to be anything like that in BD2 at all. I don't think there's going to be any changes drastic enough that are going to require you to change, you know, change what shards you use or whatever. Alright, Cookie, have a good one. Thanks for swinging by, man. Staying up late. 1 a.m. at Cookie's house, and he's watching me stream. Go to sleep, man. Jeez. Yeah, pretty significant difference using defenses with a hero that's got a relic equipped, huh? Quite the game changer. Man, I guess I'm just going to be jinxed for relics today, huh? Onslaught, John. I'm going to go Chaos 1 to Chaos 7 on stream next Saturday. I'm going to do a fresh reset and go through the whole system. A week from tomorrow. It'll be a long stream. But I just do the minimum amount of maps and do the next tier with crappy gear. You know, that's the way the game is designed. You don't have to have like the best thing from Chaos 1 or Chaos 2 to do Chaos 3. So I do the minimum amount of maps required. The game requires you to do 3 Chaos 1 maps to unlock Chaos 2. So that's all I'm doing is 3 Chaos 1 maps. And so on all the way up. Now I end up doing Chaos 7 really underpowered the first time. But it's still quite doable. Why am I even bothering looking at the boss lanes? This is not Onslaught. Just let it fly. You'll make it. Just a matter of, you know, using the correct defenses against the enemies. You'll definitely get there. What do we got? It's an armor piece, I think. Looks like a chest. Yeah. Well, there we go. Here's a slight upgrade. Got 3 stats. Get me some hero crit back into the mix. Oh, come on. No. Oh, man. Got stuck. Ran out of juice. Yeah, looks like it was enough. Alright, John, take it easy. Thank you very much. I hope so too. You get a shiny gold box. Alright. Come on, have a relic. Have 2 relics. Hell, I'll be greedy. There's one. Well, one's better than nothing. Not a very good one, but good enough to get to floor 65. Thanks, Sarah Blackhand. I appreciate it. There's one. What is this one? Is that Bastille? Yep. Alright, lock that bad boy so I don't do anything silly. Might as well go ahead and equip that. Some of these are just not keepers. Keep the fishes. Gobu will get mad at me if I go throwing out the fishes. It's not based on either there, Rebels. It's based off of a hidden value that we don't know what it is. So, there's a lot of superstition. If you're comparing the same rarity, you're going to get better loot if you look at the sell value. So if you're comparing a blue item to a blue item, you know, you're going to be good. Thanks for subscribing there, Uncle. I appreciate it. I always look at the substats, personally. Because I have no problem with mixing rarities. Good enough. There used to be a stat on items called item power. And to the best of my knowledge, I think item power is probably still in the game and still a stat on your items. However, it's no longer a shown value. I think the best thing they could do for the whole loot situation and to avoid all the confusion that the loot situation has brought would be to show that value again. Have the item power shown. But Trendy took it off because I don't know why. It was causing issues with players for some reason. Good enough. Yeah. Let's see. Let me grab my EV back. Don't like risking it right here. Let's see. Looking good. Let's see, 270 left. Overbuilt it a bit. 310, I like that more. I don't know why, but I just cannot get over how fun it is to have a bunch of slimes right here. I just always stack a bunch of slimes there. In fact, I prefer more slimes. More slimes, please. It's just so nice to watch the slimes bouncing around. You go, slimes! Forest biome is the best for slimes. Those long lanes. Having the slimes march out to meet the enemies, it's just the best thing ever. It's just called defense rate, Nick. It's This drops in Chaos 4. Alright, come on, loots. Who we got down here? A siege roller. Slimes might kill it. In fact, let's upgrade all these slimes nicely so that they do kill it. That's the other good thing about slimes. They like doing your dirty work for you. Takes them a while sometimes, but you can definitely AFK siege rollers with slimes. Yeah, Bastille Master is actually really easy. As long as, I mean, just stack, get yourself some hero health. It's definitely super, super easy though. Only having one core. Oh, nice light rain, grats. Let's see if the slimes will kill it. Get me some juice. What's going on there, Chase? The problem is you have to wait for the siege roller to get past the slime, so they hit it in the butt. Let me see, when they're hitting it in the butt, they're wrecking it. Right, let's see here. And not like we're reinventing the wheel here. I can just let it roll. Let it run. Yeah, campaign mode's pretty darn easy, FaZe. I'd agree with you there. I mean, anybody that wants to can beat it, you know. It's pretty basic. It's an introduction to the game, you know. I think they did a good job with the campaign, really. I mean, it gives people the basic flavor that's, like, if it's someone who's never played a tower defense game before. Ooh, what do we got? Another mark. Man, that's another good mark. I think I'm going to be set after this run to head back to Onslaught. So what, I got 3 decent marks now, 1 good medallion, and a decent totem. Man, come on, 1 more relic. Just give me 1 more relic. Yeah, I enjoyed the boss maps too, in DD1 and DD2. Aquanos. Needs more Aquanos. We got Aquanos into DD2, I'd be a happy individual, that's for dang sure. Green item. That's alright. Scavenger can keep that one. Got all excited for a minute. Just a helmet. The wrong stats on it. You found that RNG is not that important? I would disagree with you there, Ollie. I mean, you get 2 heavy frost lanes on opposite ends of the map. Especially if you're playing solo, it's brutal. Assault on Throne Room isn't even very difficult, it's just irritating because of the massive amount of mobs. Yeah, you can go all the way up. Test. What, Light Rain soloed it all the way through. He's on 108. He just cleared a minute ago. I've only gone up to 73 or 74. 73, I think. I don't even remember. 73 or 74. And the siege rollers are abundant today, huh? What you got for me, Tuskar? Nothing. Well, let's see if the siege will give me anything good. Yeah, it's not necessarily a matter of the gear. It's a matter of the, you know, just reading the lane modifiers, the mutators, and the schedules that are coming and using the correct defenses. You want to take advantage of every single, you know, every single mutator that you can. So if it says increased physical damage, you really need to put physical damage on that lane. It'll make your life way, way easier. Wow, really? There we go. Legendary box at least. Let's see it. One more relic. One more relic. Yay! Yeah, another one with low rolls, but that's plenty good enough to do to get myself back up to 65. So not too shabby. Let's see. I have time to do one more. Yeah, I'll do one more. With the family in town, I've been you know, not only not streaming, but not doing any of my other obligations, like the little trendy bug testing thing I do for them every, what, 4 days a week. So I've missed that all week as well. And I mean, it's a non-paying job, so it's not like it's a big deal. And they're cool about it. They're like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, mouse wigged out on me. Come on, mouse. There we go. Yeah, you definitely, it's not DD1 though. I mean, you can't outgear the content. That's actually, it's one thing that I really actually liked about DD1. I liked being able to get up to a point where you had an awesome set of gear and you could steamroll stuff. I thought that was awesome. You know, it was a lot of fun. You know, you had to put your time in and work for it to get to that point. Dungeon Defenders with the Onslaught program, it doesn't matter how much time you put in. Now, obviously, you're going to get better at it. I would put power transfer before vamp, personally, Andrew. But yeah, that's usually what I use. If it's a defense that I don't use deadly strikes on. If I use deadly strikes, then I would probably go defense crit damage, then power transfer. And then if you're using defense rate as well, and you want the range, then I would probably go defense crit damage, deadly strikes, and defense rate. And I feel like I missed a bunch. I got all the bees over there. I don't have any bees over here. Well, that'd do it. And got enough for 7 bees. How convenient. Yeah, I used the Mystic. When I was going through it, pushing floors, I used the Mystic. Well, awesome there, Flazork. I appreciate it. Glad they helped you out. I'm using the Dryad so much just because I can be really lazy. Late range sugarcoating it. He doesn't want to call me lazy. But, I mean, it's like the one-stop source that you can just do extreme lazy mode on. Not yet, Radioactive. The only news we've received is that there will be quality of life updates, but we don't know when or where or what. We haven't gotten any of the details yet. We just know that something eventually will come. The looking into it phase, indeed. Yeah, need a Lalta or a Landrian, you know. Need one of those two to spill some beans for us. What's going on there, Toaster? Been a very long time. You mean since the update, or it's only been a few weeks? Well, when did Onslaught come? December 14th. So it hasn't even been a month yet since Onslaught got here. For a dev team with like a handful of employees, I'd say that's, you know, be tough to get too much done any quicker than that. They don't despawn, but they, in theory, they're supposed to get deactivated there, man. Some things, like Nimbus, half the time will still work. Slimes, any slimes that have already spawned will still attack. Oh, since you watched one of my streams. Oh, I gotcha. Well, welcome back, man. Oh, dang it. I hate it when I do that. Wasting my stars. Bad time to be upgrading to Skyguard. Yeah, the bees got the job. They got it handled. Yeah, I mean, you can count for the 3 map floors. I mean, you can count on it taking you an hour to do the 3 maps. You know, it's going to take you like 15 minutes to do each of the, to do map 1 and map 2, and then like 30 minutes to do the 3rd map. So, I mean, it definitely is a time investment. And if, you know, if you don't, say you've got 30 minutes to play, what are you going to play? Well, you're not going to play Onslaught and DD2. You know, that's one of the main problems. Yeah, I use cannons quite frequently on the physical lanes in Onslaught there, Riddler. Well, I appreciate it either way there, Andrew. Thank you very much. Old Gribbs hammering away down here. Is that another relic? It's not. It's gloves. Or it's a weapon. So disappointed. What do we got here? There's boots. No relics for me. Use the heroes you like the best, Billy. Your DPS heroes should always be the ones you enjoy playing the most. It doesn't matter which ones you use. I mean, if you're building with the Dryad like I'm doing, that's the only reason I'm playing the Dryad actively right now. Because the defenses get a huge buff for being in corrupt form. Hell, I think it's to the point where it could just chillax through the rest of this one. It's like a tree took some damage here, but besides that, not a whole lot to do. And is that the proton? No, it's the slime. Come on out, Malthus. I forgot to put a bee up there, too. Dang it. If you put a bee up there, the bee will go in and kill the mobs that want to sit there in the spawn. Oh, there he goes. Get your big old book riding head out here. There we go. I actually, when I do my push there, Light Rain, up to 114, I'm probably gonna play the. It's gonna be a tough call between the Dryad or the Mystic for me. Or the Dryad, the Squire or the Mystic, I mean. But a Retribution Squire with Fight Me Not, That's just good stuff right there. You have to ask something more specific, Billy. Every hero you can set up with hero damage or ability power. Every single hero. It depends on how you play them. You know, you have to just ask a more specific question, because no one can really answer that, to be honest. I mean, if you like to left click, or if you like to use primary attacks, they're based off of hero damage. If you like to use the abilities, they're based off ability power. So you can set either hero up either way. Yeah, I'm working on my... This will be my 8th prestige. Toaster. There we go. Well, there's another medallion. I'll definitely be good to go to finish up and get up to floor 65 and start it all over again. Oops. There we go. Gonna be nice and give me a legendary box too. Let's see. Give it to me. Nope. Alright, anyway, thank you all very, very much. That is going to do it for now. I'm going to be back tonight at 11 p.m. Pacific time, which is, what, 6 hours and 20 minutes from right now. Going to be playing some They Are Billions right here on YouTube. I usually do my late night Friday stream on Twitch, but I figured since I haven't done anything on the YouTube channel all week, I should probably get off my butt and get something going. So I'm going to stream on YouTube tonight at 11 p.m. Pacific time, some They Are Billions. Come watch me get my first win, or watch me cry like a little baby when I lose again. But anyway, thanks again, everybody. I do appreciate it a ton, and I will see you all next time around. Take it easy.